Disney Dreamlight Valley has many items and upgrades to buy that will require hundreds of thousands of star coins. Let's teach you the 5 easiest ways to earn star coins very early within the game. Hey everyone, it's Abdallah here with a very helpful Disney Dreamlight Valley tips and tricks tutorial video showcasing 5 different ways of earning star coins at the beginning of the game. If you're like me, you absolutely love to shop for new outfits, furniture, and house upgrades. If that's the case, then this tutorial has got you covered. Thanks for tuning in, and thanks for keeping up with the content. I'll be working really hard to keep delivering as many of these tutorials as possible. So let's get started with some of the basics. For starters, you've got to complete the Merlin quest for the royal tools as soon as possible, as you'll need all 4 of these different tools to get yourself going. Ideally, after accepting Merlin's quest to find the royal tools, you'll find the royal pickaxe right behind Scrooge's store. Then, after talking to Mickey Mouse and revealing his memory of Chez Remy, then head over there, you'll be able to find the royal shovel. After talking to Mickey Mouse and planting a few seeds with the shovel, you'll find the watering can to the right of your house. And after unlocking the meadow by breaking the rocks past the stairs, head to Goofy's house and accept his quest to fish in order to find the royal fishing rod. Now that you've done all of that, you have all the tools at your disposal to get this going. Now, once you're done completing Goofy's quest for the royal fishing rod, he'll give you a quest to help him open his shopping stall. Do so by clicking on the Scrooge sign next to it and paying for all of the upgrades. The level 2 upgrade is 500 star coins, and the level 3 max upgrade is 1,000 star coins. Doing this will allow you the full assortment of things to buy, and it will allow you to sell anything and everything. Now don't worry, if you're looking for 500 star coins and 1,000 star coins, we've got you covered. Keep on watching. One of the other most important things in order to maximize all of your yields is going to be leveling up your friends past level 2 and then assigning them a specific role to enhance whatever yields of gardening, fishing, mining, foraging, and digging. Ask them to hang out, and when you're ready to do whatever task matches their role, they'll be able to give you some buddy bonuses over there, which is awesome. So, as an example, I have Mickey as my dedicated gardening partner, and he gives me at least 30 to 40% more crops every time I harvest because I dedicated him to doing just that. So now that the basics are out of the way, let's go over the 5 methods of making money. The first method is going to be scavenging. Now, this one's pretty obvious, but I'm going to cover all my bases, especially to all of the newer players out there. You want to be able to keep an eye out for all sorts of wildflowers or anything on the ground that's growing around the plaza or the meadow, as they sell for approximately 20 star coins each. As you're getting rid of night thorns around the area, you'll notice a bunch of free items that spawn out of them, such as star coins, seeds, and more. Do your best to clear these up and line your pockets with various findings. Likewise, use the axe to break down rocks for stones, coal, and pebbles. They may not sell for much, but every little bit helps. Our second method for making mad money within the game is going to be foraging. Now, your first step is to make a dedicated foraging buddy to ensure that the yields can have a specific bonus. So choose anyone that you want and bring them along with you via the Hangout option. Learn to use the Overworld editor in order to locate all of the harvestable raspberry or blueberry bushes, as well as the apple and banana trees, and put them all in a centralized location for easy harvesting. If you take a look at that tool, you can actually reach all the way over to the shore and grab that banana tree and bring it way closer to you so you can start making yields off of that. The raspberries, every time you go through and harvest them, you'll be able to sell each of those for 21 coins a piece, and each harvest yields 3 of them, so that's a total of 63 star coins per harvest. The apples sell for 25 coins a piece, and each harvest is 3, so that's a total of 75. The blueberries and bananas sell for 29, and each harvest also yields 3, so that's a total of 87 right there. On rare occasions, your tree or bush will glow, and it'll allow you to harvest at least 10 fruit as long as you keep pressing the harvest button within the limited time. So as you can see, keeping all of the fruits together is an easy way of making so much money in the game. Our third method of making money in the game is going to be fishing. Those of you guys that like timing and rhythm minigames, this is right up your alley. Now, as the previous one, you want to make a dedicated Fishing Buddy, as leveling them up all the way to max 10 will allow them to consistently catch the exact same fish as you, making it a 2-for-1 deal. Naturally, I chose Goofy for this task. Pay attention to the different colors of the bubble rings, as the white ring is a common fish, the blue ring is a little uncommon, and the yellow ring is rare. Also, keep an eye out on your menu's fish collection to learn which fish appear in which biomes. Common fish like herring and bass sell for under 50 star coins. Rare fish like the breams and catfish sell for over 500 apiece. Fishing may be considered a little time consuming, but if you're walking past and you see some blue bubbles, or if you see a golden little bubble circle, then definitely take the time to fish that spot. Our fourth method is going to be mining. Yeah, just like the previous ones, you want to make a dedicated mining buddy and level them up to level 10 max, and that will allow them to consistently mine the exact same material as you, also making it a 2-for-1 deal. Of course, Scrooge McDuck was the perfect person for this. Hug the walls of each of the biomes and mine with your pickaxe. Visually, you'll be able to see a black vertical stone in the wall that won't necessarily indicate that a rare stone is inside, but there's a small chance that one will come out. Likewise, if you see a black vertical stone with colored gems on it, that will guarantee a gem drop. If you're super lucky, you'll be able to mine a shiny version of each of the gems within the game, which sell for approximately 4 times as much. If you open up your menu, you'll be able to see what all of the different gems are, what they sell for, and which biomes they can be found on. When you're ready, head over to Goofy and sell all the gems that you found, but do save a few in your house storage, specifically the aquamarine, peridot, and garnet. You'll thank me later. And now the fifth method, which is saving the absolute best for last, that's going to be gardening. Wow, here we go. Now, just like the previous ones, you want to make a dedicated gardening buddy, as leveling them up to max 10 will allow them to consistently spawn multiple crops while you're harvesting, often leading to 30 to 50% more yields. Mickey was my natural pick for this task. Now, if you already listened to my basics, you have Goofy's stall that's in the meadows at level 3, and by doing so, you'll unlock the carrot seeds. The carrot seed bag costs 10 coins, but yields 1 carrot that sells for 44, so that's a net profit of 34 star coins each. There are inevitably going to be better crops to grow, so use this crop in your early game in order to amass hundreds of thousands of star coins until you unlock better crops. Use the town editor tool to get rid of all of the unnecessary furniture in whatever dedicated spot you want to set up your garden. Once all the furniture is gone, get rid of any stray night thorns and rocks as well. You can see over here that I used my front porch, and I kind of moved more towards the middle of the wishing well as well. Start digging rows of crops wherever you please. For me, I dug out single columns of 10 or 20, so it's easier to keep track of when buying 100 packs of seeds each time. I made a space in between each of the crop rows in order to make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing, and it won't be too crowded when doing the harvesting or planting. I can just hold the A button to automatically harvest and plant when needed. Feel free to make the garden the way you like it. Optimizing the space by getting rid of the empty rows can absolutely be an option for you if you'd like. Plant your seeds and then water them. If it's raining, you won't have to water them at all. You'll save a little bit of stamina and time. So the thing with crops is that the blooming of them is based on real time. So find something else to do while you're waiting for the crops to grow, such as planting even more crops. When the crops are ready, hold the A button to auto-harvest them all right alongside your villager, and watch as your villager picks many additional bonus crops alongside you. Don't worry about those despawning after a while. The blue glow will wear off, but you'll be able to manually pick them up. Occasionally, you'll find a gold harvest patch, which will allow you to pick up that square at least 10 times before the timer runs out. Just watch for any of your specific villagers that might get in your way and interrupt you. Another rare event is when a harvest patch shoots out a handful of orange glowing crops. Collect all those bonus crops before the time runs out. When you're done, head on over to Goofy's stall and sell the stacks of 50 carrots for over 2,000 coins each. Then purchase packs of carrots and rinse and repeat for tons of star coins. Well, there you have it, everyone. 5 different ways of making an insane amount of money in Disney Dreamlight Valley very early on within the game. Did this video help you out? Now, there are a ton more tips and tricks that will help you out, and this video really only scratches the surface. Let me know what other Disney Dreamlight Valley tutorials you'd be interested in, and I'll add them to the growing list of content that I've got planned for the game. Thanks so much for watching, thanks for sharing, and I'll see you on the next one.